Alright, good day guys. Please ready to learn. My name is Mercy. You're welcome to Canva Couture. Today I'll be teaching us what you saw on the thumbnail. It's just with 2 yards of fabric that I'll be doing this. So please just follow me. It's quite a simple explanation. Apologies for this ironing and all that, but you would understand as I'm going. Please kindly like, subscribe, and share. You can comment if you don't understand and I'll answer you immediately. All right, let's get right into it. This is 2 yards of fabric, and then I need you to notice what I've done. I folded it into two, like 1 yard, 1 yard. I'll go ahead now to fold it this way. As you can see in the thumbnail, there's no join around the shoulder, so we're going to do this like this. Is that okay? So just watch and see. It's very simple and self-explanatory. So see what I have done. There's no opening here, no opening here. I hope follow me. So we have our 2 yards folded into 4. There's no opening here. This will be our shoulder and this will be our full length. So the measurements that we're going to be using, we are going to be using literally everything in the 2 yards. Remember, 2 yards is 36 inches. I added at least 1 inch for the sewing allowance, so we have 37 inches sewing allowance, folding allowance. Okay, so getting right into it, I'll measure the neck, both front and back together, and then we're going to use a facing round to cut it. The neck circumference I'm going to be using is 3.5 inches, 3.5 inches, and then I'll go down by 1 inch. This is for both front and back, but later on I'll separate it and then I'll mark out the front. So I'm going down by 3 inches to get the round circumference for the front. So if you can see, we have the back and the front, and then remember, it's not an open shoulder, so we are not putting any slope whatsoever. It's just going to be a direct cut. Please, I beg you in the name of God, notice this so you don't make a mistake. You have to draw this to be on the safe side, because you are cutting front first and then later when you open it, you cut back. Very simple. You come to this edge, that is the last point, this place where the sleeve will come out from. You come down by 12 inches. For me, I feel 12 is better because it's supposed to be a free gown. 12 is far better, so you have a free gown, you enjoy yourself, and so that heat will not kill you. It's a free gown for the season in which we are. So we have 12 inches. On that 12 inches line, just see what I'm doing, and I hope my chalk is showing. If it's not showing, please just zoom in. You can see it. I'm trying my best to press down so you can see it properly. I'll come and I'll measure my round bust circumference. You divide it by 4, you add 3 inch sewing allowances. So my bust is 40, we're going to divide it by 4, we get 10, and then you add 3 inch sewing allowance, a total of 13 inches. Is that okay? Now, starting from this top, I beg you, please look at what I'm saying. Starting from this top, I go down to my, remember I told you our full length is 36, I'll add with 1 inch, that is 37, and I'll keep marking 37 like so. Are we saying? I'll keep marking 37 like so. So going down, this is 37 inches. I'll go again 37 inches. Notice how we're starting to create a curve. So I'm going to do 37 inches all the way. Please notice where my hand is. I am not moving my tape whatsoever, okay? Or else you're not going to have the flare effect that you are seeing in that video. You're not going to have that flare effect that you're seeing in that video. So we've gotten to the brim of this place. Okay, so I'm going to use my ruler to connect between, remember, your bust and then the allowance. From the allowance you're going to connect like so. Is that okay? And then you go ahead to trim. But before you trim, take note of this, please. Remember the rule of every curve. When you're doing your kimono, there's a curve. You just curve it to connect it for ease of sewing. You just, this is very important, and then you connect. Basically that's all. We are done with this. So we're going to go ahead to cut. Notice, remember what I told you, you are cutting only the back sewing allowance, and then we'll go ahead to cut all of our full length, 37 all the way. Is that okay? You trash this out, and then you have a total of this. Isn't this such a beautiful piece? Now I'm going to come here. I will notch this because of the sake of the back, so I know where my back is starting from, and then I'll open all of it. You are going to open all of it. So I'll go down by this. Notice that's why we separated it. If not, back will still they open. So you have to come down and then create your front neck line, as you can see. Now, because this coat is going to have a slit opening, just like you can see on the thumbnail picture I used, it's going to have an opening here. We're going to go down by 5 inches. We're going to go down by 5 inches, and then we're going to mark, and then we'll cut. But I'm not going to cut now because I want to place my facing. Remember, you should face this. The best thing to do is facing. I'm begging you people, please don't use bias to do this because you will not have a neat finishing here. Bias will not give you the perfect finishing. So you put this and then you adjust it. Is that okay? Please kindly do it like this. Take your time and do it, or else you will have your lining bigger than your fabric. So I'm going to go exactly round the neck. Okay, remember I'm notching so I know where the middle back is and then the middle front. So now I'll go ahead to cut. I'm going, see, I'm stopping where my 5 inches is, and then I'm going to cut like so. Is that okay? And you proceed to see how I'm going to do the facing. We'll just go, watch how I'm going to show with my hand. There you go, you sew it all round like so, and then from there I'll come back and show you the finished work. Alright, I have done this. I've gone around to do this. Please make sure yours is straight. I'm going to correct this one right now. Then, as you can see, please let your finishing be neat. Oh, you should weave it. I'll go now and do this. So I may not be able to take us to the machine, but I'll show us what to do. You just fold this place like so, and then you close all round. Then you go and you weave it. When we are done, I'll show you the finished work on my body. Thank you. Bye. Please kindly try and like, share, subscribe, and comment. Ask questions if you have. I'm available for you to answer. Thank you.